Hey, how's everybody doing? I hope you're doing great on this great and fantastic day. Um, I'm Andrea and I'm a women's health coach. I help you to understand how your body works, how your hormones work in your body, and why you're struggling with your symptoms. And when we work together, I help you put your symptoms together. I call them puzzle pieces. It's like a mystery around why you're having your symptoms. And I drop a plan for you so you can get more relief and reduce your symptoms, and so you can enjoy your life much better and have a healthier life. So that's a bit about me. If you're watching on YouTube or Instagram or anywhere else on the platform, if you come on, say hello. And if you're on YouTube, subscribe to my channel and give me a like, and I'll be so appreciative of that. And subscribe to my channel and click on the bell, so when you do that, you'll get notified of when I put more videos up. So my video today, I want to talk about anxiety. Are you struggling with anxiety? Have you been wondering why you're having anxiety? And maybe you've not struggled with much anxiety before in your life, and now all of a sudden you're experiencing it, and you're in midlife. You're over the age of 35 and you're in perimenopause or menopause. So if you're asking yourself all these questions, then keep watching, because I want to talk to you today about what can be causing your anxiety, because it can be different for lots of different women. I never struggled with it so much myself, only slightly. I did suffer with it a little bit, but I struggled with more of the depression when I was younger. So I can empathize with anybody that's not feeling happy with their everyday life, that's struggling to stay happy in their everyday life with things that, because I've been there. I can identify with that when I was younger. And I've worked on, and I've tried lots of different things. I've worked on my issues and what I've been struggling with, and I feel happier and healthier in my life today than ever before. Even in my 20s, I'm healthier and happier than in my 20s, for sure, in my 50s now. So what's happening then in perimenopause? As you know, your hormones start declining, don't they? Your testosterone, your estrogen, progesterone, those are reducing down as you head into menopause, and they can be up and down and all over the place. And in perimenopause, the first stages of perimenopause are the hardest stages, but that depends. It doesn't have to be hard. It depends on how you've lived your life before you go into this phase, because that makes a big difference as well. So if anybody that's watching my videos and they're a lot younger, then this is empowering information for you. I do recommend, and I educate women that are younger, in their 20s, learning about how to take care of themselves, how to look after your hormones, how to work with your hormones, because women have different hormones every week of the month. Your body's different, and you have different hormones at play at different parts of the month. So when you know that, when you're empowered by that, that can really make a big difference in your life, and how you can go through this phase in menopause and not struggle and not have so many symptoms. I mean, I wish I knew this at school. I wish I was taught this when I was in my 20s, on what happens and what happens to your health and what happens inside your body when you don't pay attention to what your hormones are doing. You don't listen to your body, what your body is telling you, wanting. This is when things can start going wrong, when you can start having lots of symptoms because you're pushing yourself. You've got fatigue, you're tired, but then you're pushing yourself because you're not resting. So then you're creating an imbalance in your body because you're not listening to what your body's telling you. So your hormones are declining now in perimenopause, and then you're more sensitive to stress now. You're more sensitive to what you're eating, the sugary foods, your alcohol, your caffeine, everything like that. Lots of stimulants, stress in your life is really, really, your body can pick up on it so much easier, and your body can go out of balance so much easier around this time. If you're not taking care of your body in perimenopause, you're not looking at ways to nourish yourself, nurture yourself, it can create lots of anxiety because there's an imbalance going on, and your nervous system is on fire. Your nervous system is inflamed inside your body, and it can be a sign your adrenal glands are struggling a bit and we're not working correctly, because you've got that communication in your brain that communicates with your body. Your brain talks to your body, it tells it what to do. It's like the command center. It's assessing your body every minute of the day. Are we hot enough? Are we cold? How's the blood pressure? How's our salt balance? How's our water balance? It's constantly checking. Your adrenal glands play a part in your blood pressure and your water salt balance in your body. And when your hormones are reducing down, when you're losing the estrogen, the progesterone, it can put your body out of balance, because estrogen and progesterone do play a big part in your bodily processes as well, with your skin and everything like that. So that's something that you want to pay attention to, is this brain talking to your body. And it can be a bit, it's like a radio wave. You know, if you're not quite tuned into the frequency of the radio, then it can cause a muffling. And this is what can happen in your body during perimenopause. Your brains, because of the scatty hormones, your brain might not be communicating with your adrenal glands and your thyroid properly to tell it what to do, to give it instructions. And it can disrupt your feel-good chemicals. You feel good, they're called neurotransmitters. They act a little bit like hormones do. And your happy hormones, I call them, can be disrupted as well and create a bit more anxiousness. And this can play a big part in what you're eating, how you're living your life. Your lifestyle can really play a big part in this. So if you have some inflammation in your body, because inflammation can be the big player here with the anxiety, and inflammation can be created from, like you say, from your stress levels, from what you're eating, how you're sleeping, your environment, toxins. You know, is your digestion not working correctly? Your stomach acid is not strong when you're digesting your food, because if your stomach acid isn't strong, then you're inviting in unwanted guests. You're inviting in the toxins, the pathogens, your food not digesting correctly, and then it can start rotting in your digestive tract, and it can start giving off lots of toxic gases, all this bad bacteria. It's like somebody crashing your party. You've got this bad bacteria in your digestive tract, and it's just like all the good guys are all like standing back, you're not knowing what to do, because these bad guys are coming in and they're just throwing everything off. Everything in your body's unbalanced. That can be another thing that can be affecting your anxiety, because your gut, your brain talks to your gut as well. They're both in communication. So if your gut's not healthy, you're not digesting your food properly, then it can get nutrient deficiencies. And then your minerals can go out of balance, your vitamins, you're not getting all the nutrients that your body's asking for to help cope with all the stress. And that can create more anxiousness as well, because you're not getting the nutrients and minerals, because minerals are so important. Minerals are spark plugs of life. Minerals, like the most important minerals are the calcium, magnesium, sodium, potassium. And sodium potassium pump plays a big part with your stomach acid as well, how we make stomach acid. So yeah, you're inviting in the pathogens, and if it's going through your digestive tract, your stomach acid is not high enough, it's not strong enough to kill off these toxins, to kill off these pathogens and the bacteria that can get into your body through the foods that you're eating, can get into your body from what you're putting on your skin, your skincare products. They can affect the toxic level in your body. And if you don't have strong stomach acid, this is when you can get infections. It can damage your digestive tract, because like you say, you're not digesting food properly anymore. So those are the physical signs and symptoms to look for around anxiousness. I know there's a lot to take in. There's a lot that can be creating it. It's just not one single thing. There can be a lot of things with anxiousness, with anxiety, and your emotions play a big part here. Your emotional side of your life, you know, how people, you can carry emotions in your body from when you were younger, I've learned about all this over the last 10 years myself, about how I could have been holding on to emotions in my body. You know, people that have been nasty to you, people that have treated you bad, people that have put you down, who have rejected you, can affect your emotions in your body, and how you hold emotions in your body. You're holding them inside. You're not letting them out. You're not expressing them. You're not healing from them. You're holding them in your heart, that hurt, that sadness. And it's important to let that go, because it can affect the organs in your body. It can affect how healthy your body is, and how strong your body is. And it can create the anxiousness because of the emotions. So I would get a journal and write out, you know, lots of things that have happened in your life that have been emotional, and upheavals, because lots of people go through lots of different things, upheavals, you know, job, you know, relationships not breaking down, divorces, moving house, losing your job. It's all adding to your emotional bucket sort of thing. You know, it's filling up with emotions. And have you handled those emotions? Have you released them? Have you got inner child wounds that you haven't healed? Because I had inner child wounds myself to get to grips with, around, you know, bullying at school, things like that, people putting me down, making me feel small, making me feel not visible, not seen, thinking that I'm important and that I'm deserving of love, I'm deserving to be loved. You know, lots of things like that can happen in your life. So something to look at as well around your anxiousness and feeling anxious. Is it because of held on to emotions that you haven't dealt with? Because that can really bring lots of relief back into your life as well. And so it's important to feel your emotions. And emotions can come up in perimenopause because of your hormones declining. You're more aware of yourself now, and so like the spotlight's more on you. You know, the spotlight is shining on you now, because you're not looking after you may have had children that you've taken care of and nurtured and grown, and you're looking after a house and looking after your husband, and you sort of wanted to keep the house together all these years, and you're the nurturer, caring for people. Have you got this? Have you got that? Have you got enough of this? You know, women in the house, they tend to know where everything is in the house. They say, where's this? Where's that? Whoever put that? You know, like you're supposed to know where everything is, you know. And now all of a sudden you're paying more attention to yourself, and you're looking around your life and thinking, hang on a sec, am I happy with what I'm doing? Why am I all of a sudden not liking people putting me down, and not liking people? You're caring less about what people think of you anymore. I know I do. So that's another thing to look at. And all of a sudden these emotions start coming up because this spotlight's on you now. It's like, what I'm looking at my life and thinking, oh, I'm not happy doing this. I'm not happy in this job anymore. Why am I not happy anymore? All of a sudden I'm not happy anymore. It's because of the hormones are shifting, and your brain's shifting, and it can awaken emotions in your brain that were hidden before. This is what happened to me. I've been working through my emotions the last couple of years to getting them sorted out, getting them out of my head, getting them out of my body, you know, healing from them. And it's amazing how much better that you can feel just by doing that, and how much more you view life in it's like you've removed these glasses that were on, like blocking things that you couldn't see before, and all of a sudden you can see them so clearly. And when you can heal from that, it's amazing what you can do. So if you want more help from that, reach out, because this is what I help women with every day in my perimenopause and menopause masterclass that I run. This is what I help you with. If you want more help with this, trying to figure out what your anxiousness is, what all your symptoms are, then please reach out and let me know. Send me a message, and we can have a chat together on the phone, and I can let you know how I can help you and how we can work together going forwards. Because this is what I do all the time. So let's go through some of the things then about what can be causing your anxiousness. I've gone through a lot there. So it's connected to reduction of your hormones, the anxiousness, and you're more sensitive now. And it can disrupt your happy hormones being made. and like say your gut health plays a big part in you making your happy hormones, and you could have a disruption of making happy hormones in your brain because of the HPA axis. It's called the HPA axis, the brain communicating with your body. That can break down a bit scatty, and then you can do so much to help with that, with your emotions and everything else, and just create yourself like a ritual every day. I love to journal about how I feel, you know, my feelings and how I'm feeling, and getting them on paper. And you can work on releasing them then. And looking at your stress levels, you know, stresses can be what you're eating, can be stressful. Your lifestyle, your toxins, like I said, what you're putting on your skin is stressful because it's absorbing into your body and it's adding to your toxic load. And then when your body is full of toxins and bad pathogens and heavy metal buildup, you can have that mercury and cadmium. There's lots of heavy metals that can get inside your body. That's, if your body's not strong enough to detox them out, that can create, and copper as well. Copper's a big one for creating emotions. And if your copper's too high, and your zinc's, because your zinc and copper work together, and if that can create emotions, that can create anxiety and you know, anxiousness. But the sugar is a massive one, you know, getting to grips with what you're eating, alcohol, caffeine, the stimulants, and because causing nutrient deficiencies and mineral deficiencies. Hi Donna love, thanks for watching. I'm sorry that you're feeling anxious. It's not a nice feeling, it isn't. But yeah, if you want to follow some of the tips that I've just given you in my video, journaling helps a lot. I like to focus on gratitude a lot, you know, what you're grateful for in your life. Because that's helped me massive. You know, you just looking at what you've got in your life right now. Even if you're just grateful for the food on your plate, you're grateful for that, something that you use every day, like your mobile phone. You know, if you've got a mobile phone, you know, some people don't have one. You know, grateful that you've got a bed to sleep in, that you feel safe and supported in your house. Some people don't have a house that they feel so safe and supported in. A lot of people living somewhere where they feel threatened, they don't feel safe, they don't feel loved. You know, things like that. Just look at the little things, like being able to see the birds in the trees every day. I mean, that just makes my day, looking at the birds and singing, listen to the birds singing, looking at the flowers, being able to see flowers, being able to walk in nature. How amazing is that? You know, just simple little things like that you can be grateful for, that will fill your heart with more love in your heart. You can create more love in your heart and more love for yourself. And it's taking care of yourself and having more love for yourself can reduce down the anxiousness. And this is where magnesium can really help you here. If you're really struggling with anxiety, magnesium can help, because magnesium is a very calming mineral, and if it can be deficient in magnesium very, very quickly, especially in this modern day life. There's stresses everywhere. You can get your magnesium levels can really go really low, and that can affect you. Your calcium and magnesium work together, and calcium is like a sharp mineral. It can put more, make your nerves more on edge. It can affect your nerves, so you're more on edge. So if calcium's, you've got too much calcium and not enough magnesium to balance it out, to put the calcium in your bone where it's supposed to be, because magnesium will direct calcium what to do. Then you want magnesium to go in and cancel that nervousness out, that, you know, that calcium getting on your nerves, and calming you down a lot more. And then there's what's called GABA in your brain. The GABA, the calming hormone called GABA, and that can be affected when your progesterone goes low, and you're not converting GABA efficiently in your brain. This is where the magnesium glycinate can help with that, and magnesium taurate can help with the anxiety as well. But I would definitely cut out some things that can be creating inflammation, creating more problems with hormones health, and that can be your wheat and your gluten, your dairy. Cut down any caffeine, take out alcohol, These all can be making it worse, for sure. So look at that, take that out, and then look at the magnesium as well. So those are a few tips that I want to give you to help you out to start there, and then reducing stress levels and finding out, doing your journaling to try and identify if it's related to your emotions. So I hope that's helped you out. Like I say, if you want to work with me, please reach out. I've got some space at the moment to work with women. I can take on 5 more women to work with at the moment. If you'd like to work with me, and reach out. I've got various plans where you can work with me by the hour, or you can work with me for a month, for 4 weeks, or you can work with me for 8 weeks. So those are 3 ways that you can work with me at the moment. So please let me know. Put in the comments below that you'd like more details, and I'll reach out to you. If you're watching, please say hello and put the replay, watch the replay. So thanks for watching. Have a great day or evening, wherever you are in the world. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you again in another video. Bye.